Hey Mariella, how are you?
I'm great, thanks Heidi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Hi everyone else.
So the way that this is going to work is one of us knows what we are talking about and the other one is kind of just there to listen and ask questions and interact.
So I have no idea what Heidi's going to talk to me about today and what I'm going to learn.
Mariella, we've been to university. We are recent graduates.
We have.
Graduates.
That's where we met.
Have you ever wondered at uni, because we went to an English university, in the States they have frats and secret societies and stuff.
Right, yeah.
It's thought that, you know, there are loads of secret societies that people have theorized about. There aren't many secret societies that are actually known about, for sure. There is one very big secret society in the UK that has been confirmed.
I doubt you know what it is.
All I can think of right now is Rory and Logan in Gilmore Girls. But they're like, what's it called? Like the Death Brigade or something?
Oh, what is it called? It's something like that.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's the Death Brigade.
I'm surprised you don't already know.
It is the Death Brigade.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, Corpus. That's
Their Latin name.
Latin. Yeah.
That's cool.
So the secret society that we are talking about today is called the United Grand Lodge of England.
What? What is that even? What is that? What? Okay, I've literally never heard of that at all. You'd have thought of like 22 years of living, someone like told me about this, but no.
I didn't know about it. It was just something that intrigued me. Secret societies are interesting. I was actually researching one secret society that was much smaller, and I stumbled upon this one. It's the biggest secret society in the UK. It consists of loads of different parts and houses and lodges. So it's a Masonic lodge or a metropolitan lodge. And so each metropolitan area kind of has a lodge, and when they want a new one they have to like discuss it and make sure that it's right for the whole thing.
No, I'm not frozen, I just haven't moved. Okay, so is it like they all like swap houses? Is that what you're getting at?
Basically there's a hierarchy in the house. It was founded in 1717, so it's a very old...
That's a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago, over 300 years. It says that it's descendant from the 1717 Grand Lodge, and it wasn't technically formed until 1813. But it, you know, it's been around, and that was 1813 was kind of like the big formation of all of them uniting, because they had loads of different like houses, and then they kind of formed one giant one under one kind of rule or governing Masonic lodge.
So is it, are you getting at that it's sort of like a fraternity?
Yes.
Like people in like one big house, it's like a bit of a secret thing what they get up to.
It's literally a fraternity. They refer to themselves as like brothers and...
Wow! Like a graduate fraternity, so it's like if you were in a fraternity and you're like, don't leave, you just like go into the secret society and you're like, I'm set for life, like...
Yeah, it's kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Basically, the way that it was formed was from, you know, Stonemasons?
No.
Masons are people who are very well versed in stonework. So they do stonework in loads of different places and buildings and churches, and the UK is very built on stone, especially back then.
Well, even now, everything's stone and brick still.
And Freemasonry, which is where the word comes from and where it was kind of a society for people who are Masons, is the teachings and practices of the secret fraternal order of free and accepted Masons. But the way that they'd know each other and where someone had been working was by carving stone and putting it somewhere.
Okay, so that's the little symbol.
Yeah, that's the symbol. So it's a pair of compasses and rulers.
That's not ruler, that's a, did you do woodwork in school?
No.
There's this carpenter's, I think it's called like a carpenter's square. Yeah, where it looks like this.
Oh yeah.
And it's used in building works. So it's to make sure things are a right angle. I know this because I did woodwork in high school.
High school.
Well done.
Well done.
Well, I was terrible at it, but I was better at it than sewing, which I was actually terrible at.
Cool.
That's how I can.
They referred to God as the great architect of the universe.
That's cute. I like that. That's sweet.
So one of the things that I found interesting was their motto. You know a little Latin, don't you?
Just like a smidge.
So their slogan, I am gonna butcher this one, is Audi Vivitas Tes?
How are you spelling these?
5 hours later.
I don't know. Is the middle one life?
No, so that's what I would have assumed also.
That's the only thing I can sort of...
So it's to hear, see, and be silent.
What? How?
So as we get into it, kind of keep that in mind.
But that's a bit like creepy. It's like watching
It's
but
so
be
creepy.
silent.
When I read that, I was like, they're watching us? On their list of old rules, because they've got a rule book that's open to the public, I've been reading it as much as I can.
Or is it like full of creepy stuff? Give me the gossip.
This here is the old rules, pretty much. The third one down, as you can see, is you promise not to be concerned in plots or conspiracies against government, but patiently to submit to the decisions of the supreme legislature.
Legislature. Legislature.
Dyslexia.
Dyslexia. So no Guy Fawkesing is what I'm hearing. None of that. That's a
Yeah,
shame.
exactly.
There are actually a lot of people throughout history who have been part of this, including monarchs and policemen join the Grand Lodge, and it's said that if you join the Grand Lodge, you are more likely to success through the ranks much faster than your peers who aren't part of the lodge.
Right.
So policemen are often encouraged to join were encouraged to join the Grand Lodge.
Shady, isn't it? That's like red flags straight away to me. Join the secret society and move up more quickly through the rank. I noticed that it says it's just like pretty much only male pronouns. Is it like only men?
They do have houses for women, but it's not really like treated the same.
So yeah.
This all used to be very hush-hush, but then in the 90s they kind of reassessed the way that they were looked at and viewed at by the public, and someone was quoted to say that they were not a secret society, but rather a society with secrets.
Well, I guess they're not a secret society anymore. Because if you can find out all this stuff on Google, like they're not doing a very good job of keeping it hush-hush, you know?
But the thing is, we don't know who is part of it currently. You do kind of know a few people, but there are plenty of people in higher up roles of society that might be a part of such a secret society. But if I show you someone who was once part of it, Churchill.
Churchill?
Yeah, and there have also been lots of monarchs.
Monarchs.
And they're just the ones that they will admit to and are known to actually be part of the society. There might be more that we don't know of.
Look at the paintings of these guys. Look at their like tiny heads and they've got these like huge bodies.
I know.
I know the painters wanted to make them seem like big, but wow, they really went all out, didn't they?
Have I changed your way of thinking about secret societies in the UK? I actually, I live in Bradford and Avon, a really small town. I was walking down the street after I parked my car, and I saw that there was a building with their symbol on the side of it.
Oh, really? I bet it's one of those things that as soon as you start seeing it, you'll start seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things that like, you always know exist, but you don't know quite like how or where. So it's just interesting to learn about one that, have like sort of outed themselves. Cool. Well, thanks for teaching me and everybody else all this interesting stuff, Heidi.
I hope you enjoyed. It's
I did.
everyone.
Very much.
Well, I guess depending on what order these come out, either you will have seen mine already or mine is going to be uploaded next. So something completely different to this, and Heidi doesn't know what it is yet. So look out for that.
I'm excited. More learning, but about something different. It's fun. I don't have to do all the research and reading.
Thanks for watching. If you did, let us know what you think, if we're complete idiots or not. We probably are. We definitely are.
Or if you are watching and there's something that you want to learn about but can't be bothered to research, tell us, and we can look it up and put our hours into it, because it's not like we're doing anything else.
I'm turning it off.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.